Hello, this is from Akshayapatra Advisories. Going forward, we will be start analyzing certain shares, how they are placed in chartically and technically, and also to some extent fundamentally how they are. Today we will start off with discussing Eicher motors, and just before I go into the specifics of Eicher motor, let me explain what is this chart is all about. So you have a day candle here on Eicher motor, and you have the red line which is 200 day moving average, and the yellow line is the 20 day moving average, and then you have a line which is going very close to the price, which is turning into green, red, etc. This is what is called JMA, the Zurich moving average. We also have the trend meter here. So the trend meter has in the background almost 5 indicators, including certain leading and other indicators, which will give you the view which side the stock is momentum is shifting or moving. So if you see, for example, here, so here the JMA is turned into green. The price is below 20 days moving average, and then it was fluctuating in that, and then once it started to close above, while this is happening, if you see down here, one by one, each of the indicators which is in this background on this trend meter started to turn green. When all the 5 lines, I mean 3 dots as well as the dashed line have become green, you can see the price has moved from 4,795 to almost to 5,367, which is around what, 360 plus around 500 rupees, more than 10% jump has taken place. And when one of the indicators like this, your Zurich moving or the 20 days etc., turns into greens and sells a signal, that is where you should be exiting. So this is not for long term trading, this is for some medium term, few weeks of trading, where you can take position either in futures of the Eicher motor or on options trade by taking call options, and then you can kind of come out here. So this as per this chart, you can see, if you see here, for example, the price is much higher, and then the Zurich move turned green, and if you follow it, and here the price has also gone down below the 20 days moving average. While this is happening, we can see our trend meter where almost 5 different technical indicators is in the background. It started to turn red, totally deeply into red. And by the time all the 5, that is on 13th February, when all the 5 has come, it's already it has started to, the price has started to diminish. So once you have either 3 or 4 into red, we can enter into position. Assuming we have entered here the position somewhere here, where the price has gone below the JMA as well as on the 20 days moving average, it is at 5,195, and then when it is JMA is turning green, which is probably the first indicator which was indicating that the price is going to turn around, is 4,750. So from 5,163 to 4,753, another 10% of move we would have captured. So this way, using these indicators and this setup, one can take positions in stocks. So coming to the current situation, so the price has been falling, for example, from here in April 22nd, almost from 5,873, when the JMA changed to red, and it started to fall, and we also get an indicator below down here that a couple of things have started to turn. Let us assume you take a position where here 3, one dash line and 2 of the indicators, 2 of the technical aspects are turning into green. You could have taken the position somewhere here at 5,613, and then since after that the price has been below 20 days moving average, even though briefly JMA turned, since it is below, and then when the JMA turned green, there was some amount on particular day on 16th May, probably we could have closed, or if we continued, then probably you would have had up to here, up to this point, which is 5,390, another 7 to 8% of move we could have captured. Again here, when everything is turning into green on 18th June, if we have taken a position even on 19th June at the opening price of almost 5,410, you would have captured almost 5,743, which will be around another 300, 250, 300 rupees. So, and especially those who have good deep pockets, should be playing this with the futures rather than options, because there is a time delay and decay takes place, and then you got monthly expiries. In futures, you can roll out. So, ideally speaking, if somebody wants to use this setup, they should kind of use the futures of the share to take positions, and then if the position is rolling over to the next month, you can always roll over with a premium or a discount. So currently, and whenever another aspect is whenever the price has gone above the 20-day moving average, it has gone above here. If you see here, it is from 5020 to it has gone up almost to 5558. Again here it went up, but this was a small. If you have taken position here, the 20 days moving, the price has always been again above the 20 days moving average. Then from here, that is almost 4,995. You could have captured up to this point, around 5,000, up to this point, 5,200. So that is also another 250 points. And if you have taken position here or here somewhere here 5,355, because we may not be able to catch the exact bottom. Ideally, since this is a day chart, now if it is price is about to close above the 20 days moving average, you can take it in the latter half of this day from on 11th April after 12 o'clock, whatever it is. You could have taken a position around 5,300. It has gone up to 5,800, almost 10% jump. So we will be keep showing charts like this for various stock going forward. Keep a close watch, and then you can take positions. And okay, so what do we get from this chart finally? So currently we see out of the 5 technical indicators, 3 has already turned into green, and then we have a there. I forgot to mention earlier. You have dots and plus. Usually, when plus is there, you can see for a longer period, the trend seems to continue. And the dot is the one where it changes. It chases. It shows that it is changing from buy to sell or sell to buy. Here, it has been consistently red, and then yesterday on 1st August, it has first the green dot has taken place. Tomorrow, if ideally speaking, if it starts above this 20 days moving average, which is 5,547, and sustains there, we can definitely take a position. By the time you will also see, we should probably see these two lines also becoming green. So currently, if you what I have also got the news is that Eicher's July sales has been up by 9%. How the analysts and others will see it, it's a different view. But I think at least the turnover, the number of vehicles sold has increased compared to last year. And given this situation, we can watch the share on Monday and then take a position. And if the price stays above the 5,560, 551 for some time and closes above that, and we can safely assume, and by the time all 5 would have become green, then there can be a good jump of another 5 to 8%. And we are also in the start of the month, so that in future you have the entire 4 to 5 weeks to see how the price really plays out. So happy investing. Thank you. Hello, this is from Akshayapatra Advisories.